We wear the gnomes. Fun fact. The book series Wizard of Oz has the gnomes in the Gnome King in it. In the sequels. In fact, they're the major villains of the sequels. They purposely misspell it though. They spell it with no G. And they're not the gnomes you know, like from this game. They're not the gnomes from this game. They're like a weird race of people. And if they touch chicken eggs or the yolk, it's like acid to them. It kills them, which is hilarious. Just a fun little random fact involving not gnomes. You know, for kids. I love the, okay, legit, I love the Wizard of Oz series. If I go through and do the Little Inferno Christmas special I've been thinking about, I was planning to read a book. Well, the Wizard of Oz books are in the public domain, so I might just end up reading that if I pick one. Like, I can't get in trouble for reading public domain books, can I? Let's see here. Go to the lodge. Yeah.
The Brotherhood of Scoggins, the town's most cherished institution.
Let's trash the place! Woo!
Looks like neither of these vehicles have been used in months.
Let's go take a peek. No? Okay. Let's just walk right in then.
No, isn't right. No, this isn't right.
Nelson Tethers, FBI puzzle research. I have some questions.
You okay there?
No, they aren't anchored.
Next on the door. Police! FBI, open up! Wait, we are the FBI. Wesker knows that reference. I love this bear. Oh, do we just walk out? No, I didn't mean to do that. Come back. No, okay. I meant to look at the coats. Oh no, what's the XTs? I'm afraid.
A photo of the Brotherhood in happier times. There's the late Mike Lobb, Isaac Davner, and Glory Davner. How many of these people are missing now? Enough's enough, Bjorn. I demand that you answer my questions.
Did you eat all the cookies?
Brotherhood is broken. No, can't do this morning.
He's not being evasive. He's gone insane.
I mean, are we really surprised here? Awkward silence into just walking out the door after kicking. FBI, open up! Bam, bam, bam. You walk in. Walk out. Help Nelson regain Bjorn's sanity by shining the light of reason to the core of his brain. Avoid green synapses at all cost. Arrange the mirrors so that the light of reason hits all the L-shaped pieces of sanity before finally reaching the blue core of Bjorn's brain. Light entering a piece of sanity will redirect the light by 90 degrees. So we have to hit all the little turnies. They go 90 degrees shift. Avoid the greens. The blue is our thing, our goal. Hey, Prestitator. Hey, yo, dog. Weird ass puzzle. It's literally a light. I don't think that's quite how you fix. I don't think that's how sanity works, but okay. So, Bupe immediately hits a green though. No, because that blocks this off. So, Bupe. No, wait, Bupe. Shoo, shoo. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Shoo. Yeah, pew. Yeah, yay! The fuck? Now, how any of this... Not how any of this works. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. Bjorn seems to have bear sculptures unsurprisingly. I'm going to assume he's a walking stereotype. Sort of. I mean, he's very much Scandinavian, but we are not in Scandinavia, so... Okay, so Jupe goes here. Double checking here. I think I get it. That is indeed how the brain works. Eh? Ah! Yeah, fuck yeah! FBI Vegetable Division. Vegetable crimes. 100% recyclable. Accepted. But yeah. Fuck yeah. I mean, you just talked to a clerk who had the most hilariously stereotypical Canadian accent. Oh, yeah. Amazing. Bexx did a smart. Fuck you.
Thank you, Agent Tethers.
You're going to have to explain what's going on.
I will try.
Okay.
I know you're behind all of the missing person cases in Scoggins.
No, that's not true.
Then why did I see your man Edvard in the woods last night?
He was searching for Shoulder.
The other cult, member of the Brotherhood?
Yeah, he went to commune with the hidden people. Never returned. Now he is lost.
Okay. Ah, yes. How to cure batshit fucking insanity. Shine a fucking flashlight directly into their eyes. Stare at the dead beams. Stare into the light.
Why were you trying to keep me from finding Isaac Davner?
He was chosen. The hidden people whispered to him. He had to listen.
Where is he now?
Kidnapped.
He is lost, like the others.
Yeah, no, the gnomes ate him.
Are angered.
I stared into the dead light. Into its dead lights, no.
Why were you trying to keep me from finding Isaac Davner?
He was chosen. The hidden people whispered to
Oh,
him.
whoops. I guess I clicked too high up. The gnomes took him. Nope, this guy is just pretending to be Scandinavian. Sad.
How do you talk to the hidden people?
I do not. They choose. I have never seen them.
Okay, I guess the gnomes really don't like me then if I'm noticing them.
Well, if you're not behind the disappearances, who is?
I do not know. You must find them, Agent Tethers. Bring them home. All of them. Shoulder, Edvard, Isaac, Olav.
I'll do what I can.
How do you say that first guy's name again? Wait a minute.
Who's Olav?
Olav Velhaven. The first man lost to the forest many years ago.
Where was he seen last?
In his cabin in Sesame Woods.
Bjorn insists the Brotherhood isn't behind the disappearances. For some reason, I believe him. I'm relieved they're not trying to kill me, but that only leaves me with one theory. Isaac Davner really is a serial murderer. Bjorn's pointed out the cabin of Olav Velhaven on my map. Maybe I'll find some leads there.
I'm not really buying into him being a serial murderer. He might be, but I think it's more likely the gnomes are. Just saying, we did see the gnomes carry him away. Although remove the beard, he could sort of look like the King of Norway. He just records this right in front of Bjorn's face. Note, this man is fucking insane. I can hear you, you know. And he appears to be psychic. Dun dun dun. Did you just say dun 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 into your recording? Never seen this game before, but I'm gonna assume the pro tag is the secret murder. Nah, we've been with our pro tag from beginning to end. So, I don't think that's an option. Oh no, we're going fucking heavy rain again. No. Okay, we only follow this guy. Like, we don't follow anyone else's point of view. So, I think it's unlikely. Nelson needs to get into Olav's cabin, but the door is sealed. There's with only one cut, sever all of the barricades on Olav's door. As of this game, gravity works. It looks like it doesn't matter here, though. What in the fuck is that barricade of locks? It's the easiest form I've seen of that puzzle yet. Wow. That was really oddly easy for that type of puzzle. Bam!
The lock on Olav's cabin was a little tricky.
It was the easiest one!
Or what was he trying to keep out?
Your mom. I'm sorry. That was not a good joke. Hello? Hello? Okay. Why don't we just go through the window?
The cabin seems untouched. I must be the first person here in years. Apparently, Olav Velhaven had an interest in astronomy. There's got to be something in his journals or equipment that gives a clue to his disappearance.
All the windows are open. We're not gonna acknowledge that. Shush. Socks.
How can one man possibly need this many socks?
He must have smelly feet.
Looks like Olav was a fan of Galileo.
Galileo, let me go, let me go. Oh, oh. Do 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 do
It's
do
focused
do
on
do
the
do
move,
for
just like
me. Sorry. Good taste in music. Let's go. Piano. The map of constellations look like a face.
This looks like some kind of mathematical formula?
I'll see you in a bit. Oh no, not math. Can you figure out the algorithm Olav created? Arrange the mathematical elements in the proper order. Ew! Ew! No!
It's no good. There's just not enough information here to solve this.
Thank you, game. Thank you. Thank you for not making me do that.
Wonder if Olav moved
Yet.
to the wilderness to better see the
Kill it!
stars.
Also, your daily reminder that Caesar's Legion did nothing wrong is... Really? You pick now to tell... You don't want to know what Kaiser's Legion did? Fucking enslave people! And he was a sexist asshole! Well, not Kaiser himself, but his Legion. If you're talking about the Fallout Legion... You know what? No, this is still the case. They fucking enslaved people! And in the case of the Fallout Legion, which I assume that's what you're referencing, because that's what the meme references, they fucking took over Denver! And yeah, the NCR sucks ass. I'm not taking their side either. But Kaiser's Legion still is terrible! Why did you bring that up right now? Did you think I wouldn't get it? I played Fallout on the stream. Come on, I never actually supported terrible genocidal patriarchal slave empire. Actually, now that I think about it, that does sound like something I'd support. Fuck you. You do know you're watching a female on Twitch, right? Which by default challenges the whole patriarchal thing. Click the center of the circles to rotate them. Arrange the objects so that the suns are on the left, the earths are on the right, and the moons are where the circles overlap. What? Oh, Venn diagram weirdness. Okay. Oh! Oh! Ah, I forget they go different directions. Boom! That's what I wanted, right? Suns are on the left, the earth is on the right, and the moons are where the circles are at. Cool. Come on, I never actually you never know. You could have been reactionary. Nah? Pretty sure I'm doing this because fuck y'all. I don't give a shit if you're male or female. I'm being oppressed by a lot of people, regardless of sex. There's a lot of oppressors in my life directly oppressing me specifically. Not even like, oh, you're a lady, so you can't do this shit. No, me specifically. You're Bexx, so you can't do this shit. Male and female, people are keeping me down. Fuck them. If I'm a reactionary to the specific people keeping me down, which, as I mentioned earlier, consists of both males and females. So, fuck y'all. You're the most oppressed group of all, gamers. No. No, that's not the most oppressed group of all. I know you like to think so, but that's not what a reactionary is, though. Probably, I don't care. I know I'm not an SJW, that's all I know.
To do his research.
I'm a feminist who is not an SJW, so there you go. I'm already in a weird middle zone by today's standards.
Particularly interested in lunar eclipses.
Ooh. Each moon emits a total of 10 lunacy watts. I don't think that's a real thing, but I will go with it. The wattage is evenly distributed to each lunar ray. Huh. The moon emits. How many lunacy watts are received by the Earth? Okay, let me get my little snipper. I don't think I'm gonna put it on screen this time because it's literally just me mathing it out. Okay. So... It said it's split evenly, right? 10, the watch the moon emits. So lunar rays. So, so it's 20? Yeah, we got 20. Because we got 10 here from this guy, 5 from this guy, and 5 from this guy. Nah, you're on the same page. We're on the same page, Bexx. Even I do my utmost to make it seem like we aren't. You're smarter than most just by saying that. The maths. Anyway, reactionary is basically someone who reacts to change, someone who absolutely will not tolerate change, and if a change has occurred, will want to take society back in time. I don't want to take it back in time. I just think I think most groups are wrong at least a little bit, with a few exceptions. I think that's the same for everyone. I think everyone thinks that. For example, I'm a second wave feminist, I think is technically what it is, but I am not an SJW. In fact, I think the SJWs are not only hurting the causes they tend to parasite off of, but they tend to attack the people that are my community, either indirectly on accident in the form of the LGBT community, or directly in the form of the gaming community, which I identify with more than the LGBT community. So with that in mind, don't like SJWs, but I am all for sexual equality between the sexes and genders and all that stuff. So with that in mind, I guess I'm a second wave feminist. SJW feminists tend to be third wave, I believe. Yes, I believe they're third wave is the correct term. It's funny because I've told people before I'm a second wave feminist, and they're like, but you're too young to be a second wave feminist. And I'm like, yeah, but the second wave feminist movement is the ideology I agree with. I don't agree with the third wave. So does that make me a feminist or someone back in time? Either way, I'm considered not up to date with the SJW. So now I'm like, what the fuck do I identify as? Because if I just say feminist, people assume SJW, which I am not, very much not. So what the fuck? Would like to add the third wave doesn't need to be SJW. Like, what's third wave versus second wave? Because second wave is what I agree with. Second wave is like pinup girls are great because that's them expressing their bodies without shame. I think that's important, especially considering I live in the American South, where all of that is suppressed by religion. All the shit that SJWs hate are also hated by the church, which to me is a clear sign that they're not hating the right things in order to be equal gender-wise. Which is why I say tend to be. So you're just being you're just throwing out a disclaimer on that right now. Eggplant. Non-toxic. Fuck yeah. Bam!
Olav Velhaven kept a
It has
record
a
of the
face.
time and date of every penumbral eclipse for years. Why was he so interested in lunar eclipses?
He has a face! The moon... The sun had a face, not the moon, the sun. Alright, so we got the math thing we can't do yet. Looks like we looked at everything else. Oh, nope, one more puzzle.
This is odd. Why would
That's a sad sun. Constellation map looks like a face. Oh, I forgot to look at it, damn it! Oh, I need to remember to look at it. Next time it's visible. Move the celestial bodies to their proper position in the cosmos. The large asteroid is in the way, but can end up anywhere. Ew! Oh no. Oh no. What the no. Huh. Okay, so that's in the background. These are not real oh, these are where they're supposed to be. Okay, so this is the same thing as the furniture puzzle. I hate the feeling I get with these puzzles. I feel claustrophobic. Which is a feeling I usually take comfort in, but I don't in this case. I feel like I'm struggling. Like, you know how if you have those dreams where you're just struggling to go somewhere or get something done, and you just can't for some reason? These puzzles make me feel like that. They make me feel restricted in a way that is quite annoying. Hmm. Can I move these at all? No? No. There we go. There we go. Let's keep that a good distance away from us. Oh yeah, non-toxic declassified. Third wave feminism can't really be said to be one specific ideology or movement. It's a bunch of them. Third wave feminism, to me at least, seems to challenge the notion of what it is or means to be a woman or a person of any gender for that matter. Shit like, what is feminine? How is it objectively feminine? What is natural? What is nurture? And so on. In third wave, there is, for instance, something called deference, feminism, which holds that men and women are fundamentally different. Okay, but how does that relate into equality between the sexes? If the look, I stand at the point of, if we're splitting hairs that pink is considered a girly color in marketing, when it has statistically been proven to be favored by young girls regardless of the marketing around them, then at that point, I feel like we're just yelling at things that don't need to be yelled at. Whereas SJW seem to want to dismantle gender. Now I'm confused. Like, what the SJWs do is they pick a specific group of people, they latch onto them, try to make it about them and their point of views, and then when it doesn't work out, they leave and demonize the group. For example, let's take the atheist community, for instance. Some odd years ago, the atheist community was chosen by the SJWs, who hitched a ride on them. The atheist community in general tends to be, hey, let's get churches out of the government, let's get all the religions out of anything public, because it's not fair to those who are not those said religions, especially if you're like us and you're secular, which should be the default in terms of government. So with that, preaching to the choir, Bexx, probably. So what they did is they took over and they made it all about them. They made it all about sex issues, and then they made up words and groups like Humanism Plus, which is a stupid idea. Humanism is basically the ideology that secularly believes that of human equality, basically. So on and so forth. So the idea of them going in and going, well, this is Humanism Plus, and this is this, and this is that, so on and so forth. And it came to a head, at least here in America, where the, I forgot what it's called. It's like, it's one of the big atheism cons or whatever. A-con. No, that's a anime. One of those big atheism cons. It's like the biggest of the year. Forgot what it was called. Ah, shit. Well, I never go to any of them anyway. Anyway, that happened, and the SJWs basically did a bunch of speeches, including how, as atheists, we should try to get Muslim women to teach in schools? What? And so on and so forth, and it was like, wait a minute, wait, stop. And they talked about, you know, how transgender rights and stuff, and it's like, yeah, as atheists, we have nothing against transgender people, but that's not relevant to secularism. What? What's happening? Stop! And so on and so forth. And they just hijacked the whole thing. And it was one of the worst years ever. And then the next year, no one showed up. I forgot what con it is. I need to look it up now. But they basically killed their foothold in the atheist community. They had this massive controlling power for like a couple years, and then the first time they were up to bat, they immediately lost it because someone pointed out, wait a minute, these are just the SJW point of views. Why are they in charge of the overall atheist community again? And that happens a lot. They did it with video. They try to do it with video games. They're like, hey guys,
What does this have to do with
we need to get
research?
we need to get all these SJW point of views into games. Guess what? Those games didn't fucking sell. And then they got angry and started attacking mainstream games, and then they made up shit. And then they're contextually blind. The Witcher doesn't need a bunch of people from Africa in it because it takes place in medieval Scandinavia. And guess what? They do have a bunch of people from fantasy Africa in it. They do. They have it. And that's one of the shits they had. Anyway, killed their foothold SJWs. Imagine my shock. And so now they demonize the gaming community as a whole. And they play on these stereotypes. That's the most funny thing to me. The SJW movement, one of the big things is like, stop stereotyping people. Stop stereotyping women to liking pink. Stop stereotyping, you know, gay people to being promiscuous, so on and so forth. That's fine. That's all well and good. I hate stereotypes. But then they attack their enemy on pure stereotypes. They attack gamers as basement-dwelling, misogynist, nerd, white guys and all that shit. Hello? Hi, I'm a gamer. I'm female and a lesbian. Hi, nice to meet you. I kind of go against the stereotype a bit. I'm a gamer. Fuck SJWs for attacking the people I identify with. I identify with the gaming community more than any other community. It's shitty how they are attacking you guys and I and all of us. Fuck them. As carnivores, we should involve vegans in the slaughterhouses. That was one of the things. No. One of the things they tried to do was try to get veganism to be like a thing in atheism. And it's like, why? Why are you trying to make that a thing here? That's so random. There's actually like a group of people, to this day, there are people who call up atheist shows and are like, why don't you all turn vegan? It's the most moral thing, right? And they're like, nah, not really. That's literally, nah. Constellation face. Are you talking like this is an eye and this is an eye and this is the mouth? Otherwise, I'm not seeing it. Yes. Okay, sure. Alright. You do know they normally look like that, right? Anyway, plot.
And a cucumber sandwich. Also, I've reached a remarkable breakthrough. A direct link between the phases of the moon and the disorders of the human mind. But seriously about that sandwich. Yes, it's so simple. All of the moon's complex energies, electrical energy, in the brain of the lunatic, all interrelated, and all reduced to one beautifully elegant formula. Thank you, all of you. A song in celebration. La, 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 la.
I want a sandwich now.
Received the letter today. Imagine, the greatest finding in the history of astral psychology, and they
What?
say my research has no scientific merit.
It doesn't.
Their loss. If NASA ignores my work, perhaps a private investor.
NASA? If Olav Velhaven's journal is to be believed, he made an incredible discovery. He's mathematically solved lunacy.
Literal lunacy. What?
What could be causing this headache?
You just asked what could be causing headaches?
I've got to get back to Corcus and tell her what I've discovered.
You just discovered that a man in this town of supernatural wonders and cult members found a connection between literal lunacy and you're asking why you got a headache? I'm like, atheism is an ideology or even a philosophy on morals. Ask the humanists about it instead. Exactly. Okay, arrest the pseudoscientist dog. Can do, good buddy. Pseudoscience is terrible. Here we go. Oh, okay. Where do we go? Oh, that's OBS. Psst. Private investigators won't bite either, buddy. If anything, they have more money that they can't... NASA... There's like this whole thing that in most sciences, even if you give them funding, yeah, they definitely would get more done. But there's a certain limit. With NASA, if we gave NASA all the funding in the world, like if money doesn't matter to people at NASA, holy fucking shit, do you know how much farther we would be? I swear, if he has healing crystals, I'll materialize inside of the game and beat him to a pulp with a sledgehammer. Prestidator, you are speaking my language, my friend. Guess we go back to the inn? Wait, were we supposed to talk to her?
If Isaac Davner was using an assumed name, that
Oh, we're supposed to go back
explains
to the
why there's so
lady!
little information about
I'm an
his life
idiot.
Before Scoggins.
He's,
But it doesn't explain what Ed Davis has to do with the hidden people.
he specifically
I
said to
can't
go to
sleep now.
Corca's. We gotta go to Corca. Shit, I'm an idiot. Don't mind me, miss. I'm just an idiot. Goodbye. I'm an idiot. She finally had her Eureka moment. Fuck you!
Next time I see that cross-country skier, I need to remember to ask him if he's seen anything. It's
Love you too.
possible he's not a local, which means he might actually be helpful.
Fun fact, at the beginning of the stream, I was having trouble with, like, literally the second puzzle of the game. And, family-friendly Carrot? I think I've seen him around. He came in, and I said, I'm a fucking idiot, chat, please help me, and all that shit. You know, I was being kind of mean to chat, but it was basically, guys, I'm an idiot, please help me now kind of thing. And I don't know why, but Carrot thought I was calling chat idiots. So he got like super offended and left. Do we know him from another channel? Or was he just like a rando who misheard me? And Ink was there. Ink assured me I said it right. Like, he doesn't think I said it wrong or anything like that. So, like, do we know him from something? Oh well. Knock knock. Hell if I know.
I was right. This is big.
Nelson, did you find something at the lodge?
It's much bigger than the cult. Bjorn led me to a cabin in the woods where a scientist was investigating something to do with space.
Really?
I think it's part of some government cover-up.
Ooh, a cover-up?
Hidden recordings. He'd found something out there.
Yes, yes.
But after he reported it, he disappeared. And they tried to take me off the case. This could go all the way to the top. The CIA, the NSA, the Trilateral Commission.
Oh my.
She wanted her pants.
Now I've got proof. I was starting to think I was losing my mind, that no one believed me.
I believe you, Nelson.
So if I know scientists.
I think you're ready to see this.
Wait a minute. Whoa, wait a minute. This is... Wait. Give me... Wait. Oh my. Probably a rando. I don't think I recall his name appearing in Lee's stream, which is where I initially came from. Conspiracy. Our probe tag is falling down the rabbit hole. It's not proof of anything, oh my. 69. I don't think this game's gonna go that direction. That feels really out of character for this game, to be frank. Maybe he's from Crash's stream in that overall community? Maybe that's where he's from. I know there's like a Carrot who is in that overall community, but I don't remember the full name of the Carrot. Don't think it was family friendly Carrot.
Huh?
She's a Wookiee!
Good men like Haldor got too close. They started to find out too much. And
Oh my God.
Freemasons had to take them. Shut them up.
I love it!
You can hear it if you know how to listen.
This is...
CIA curiosity suppression rays. Sounds like whispers in the forest.
But the astronaut.
Astronauts? Charlatans. Don't be so naive, Nelson. Everybody knows Kennedy faked the space race to distract the world from the real breakthrough. The Kittimat incident. The first viable Bigfoot human hybrid.
Well, I gotta go.
Appropriate reaction. Goodbye.
Not sure what to believe anymore. Could I be going as crazy as Korka? Maybe these hidden people really are just a product of my imagination. The only sane person I've spoken to is Dr. Versteckt at the campground.
That was good.
Maybe I should talk to him.
That was damn good. I love it. She's a fucking... She's a fucking Bigfoot conspiracist. And what was that first viable Bigfoot human hybrid, and the moon landing was fake, and straight up tinfoil hat. I'm gonna be frank, I didn't think it would go sexual like they were implying, but I did think it would go to like, oh, she was lying, she does believe in the gnomes and shit. No. By the way, that chick thinks we're stupid for believing in the gnomes. She doesn't believe in the gnomes, which we've seen in person. Watch the doctor turn out to be insane all along. She's the absolute, she's an absolute dude. The pot calling the kettle black. Exactly. That's why I said, that's what I was saying. I thought she would be like the straight character who's like, you know, I don't believe in the gnomes and shit and all this shit. No, full 180, fuck it. I love it. I don't know where we're going now. Shit, I didn't pay attention. I should have. Fuck, do you guys know what he was saying to go to? Go to the end, maybe? Hi. Goodbye.
So long, Mrs. Garrett.
You stay safe out there.
Okay. I don't know why I keep going back to the room. I don't think we go there.
If that is never thought I'd be looking at Scoggins again, but I can't leave until Davner's disappeared.
Yep.
I've been looking through these files for weeks, but I still can't see how everything is connected.
Okay, this is not. Okay. Boop. Do you... Shit, what did he say to go?
Next time I see that cross-country ski...
It's a skier one, okay. Alright, I gotta head out. Got my first final tomorrow. Ooh. Not worried, but still should probably get a decent night's sleep. Good night, all. Good night, dude. Good night, Wesker. Have a good night's sleep. Don't worry about that test. It's only 90% of your grade. Don't sweat it. No big deal. Have a good night. And be careful about that thing that keeps crawling into your ear at night and then leaving when you wake up in the morning. You should really wear some earplugs or something, because it just keeps walking in and out like it owns the place. You don't know what is leaving in there. Gone! Alright, I was playing New Vegas the other day, and I recently gained accepted with the NCR. Then I went for the NCR post next to Nelson and killed them all, and after a long and grueling battle, an NCR ranger came along like, the NCR appreciates all the good things you've done for us. We look for our own. Here, take this radio. That's hilarious. Shit, where are we going? The cabin? No. Astronaut. No. Goodbye. This is why we pay attention to the dialogue, children. No, this isn't right. Why would we go here? I let him live. I feel like he was a total badass walking up to me seeing a pile of dead comrades around him. He deserves to live. He's the dumbest of the flock. He's either the bravest or the dumbest. Maybe both. Maybe Olav's cabin? Hello?
Looks like Olav was a fan of Galileo.
Guys, we're invisible. Guys, we turned invisible!
It's focused on the...
Guys, we're invisible! Alright, should have heard me, though. I entered an uncontrolled fit of laughter. I never do that. I love New Vegas. It is probably the best jank game out there. There's a lot of jank games that are a lot of fun, partially because they're jank. I think New Vegas is the best jank game. I mean... Oh, I guess it was the diner. Fuck, I'm an idiot.
Still working on that sign, huh?
Scruffy, the janitor.
Things fall apart.
Yeah. Oi. I'm gonna eat a sandwich.
If you can think of anything else, it's important you tell me.
I'm sorry, Agent Tethers. I've told you everything I know.
Time is the final killer. We all build, all we build will be destroyed. Wow, dude. Fuck, where do we go then? It's not the end, it's not Korka's house, it's not the lodge. You know, I think we'd go... Does it say? Okay, nope, we're supposed to go to the campground. I was right before. I just should have talked to the dude. Here we go. Hoi.
Dr. Versteckt?
Alfred, how can I help you, Agent Tethers?
Tell me about Olav.
Have you ever met a local scientist named Olav Velhaven?
Once, many years ago. Strange man. Completely obsessed with some mathematical formula to cure psychological disorders.
I think he may have found that formula.
Did he? Yeah, good for him.
What a non-reaction. We solved insanity. Good for him.
You've been in these woods for a while. Have you ever seen any astronauts?
No, but I have seen the occasional scuba diver stuck in the treetops.
Really?
Of course not. That's an urban legend.
Wait, they have scuba divers in trees, urban legends?
What would you say if someone believed he'd actually seen the hidden people?
I'd say that believing in the hidden people is absolutely crazy. But then, everything we believe in is crazy.
I don't know
From
if it's the voice of
democracy.
So, the hidden people don't exist?
Well, I never said that. The hidden people most definitely exist. There have been appearances for years, all around town. It's almost as if they're trying to get somewhere, but they're being blocked. I've been able to pinpoint scattered locations of sightings, but I can't find a pattern to them. Here, take a look.
Arrange the photos in chronological order. Nope, just kind of sounds like him. Fair enough. I'm sorry! This is supposed to be their appearances around town, I thought. But apparently I am incorrect in that assumption. Just... What? Okay. What planet are we even on? And that's not what Earth looks like. What? Because the puzzles with the astrological charts, many of which included several Earths. Woo! Bam! Bam! Yeah! Woo!
Impressive.
Yeah, I
I still
thought so
don't
too.
see- Wait a second. This is a list of the dates of penumbral eclipses.
Each one corresponds exactly to the emergences of the hidden people. Amazing. Give me a moment. They were just random appearances before, but now that I have a sequence, I can triangulate the exact position of the hidden people's home. We have to go, right away.
I'm sorry, what are they like under their hats?
Now? Right now, while the moon lights our way. Off we go.
Well then. If Bexx is in charge of the FBI, serial killers would cease to exist by now? Exactly.
Do you hear that?
Hear what? Alfred? Where did he go?
Yes, quickly, split up. It'll be fine. Slide the logs and arrange them to create a clear path for Nelson to— God damn it, it's like— Oh no, it's much easier, okay. Okay, this is much easier than I thought it was. I thought it was one of those puzzles where it's like, you gotta arrange the cubes to make the thing make sense, and it's like, what? Okay, wait. Ignoring genetic and socioeconomic factors, but that doesn't matter if we catch them before they act. I'd vote for Bexxian totalitarian police state. Oh, don't get me started. I'm an evil person. I hope you know that. Woo! Yep, cool. Fuck yeah. Bam. I just want someone to be in the vegetable department going, wait a minute, this isn't cabbage. And what indication whatsoever in all your time knowing me do you think I've got an indication of you being a good person? That's a... I mean, you do, like, tune in to watch me play games, though I assume I guess that's not a valid example. Is this turning into South Park? This is fine. Great, it's that one scene from E.T. Plus some drugs. Guys, we've been kidnapped by Earth astronauts.
Hello?
Nelson,
I thought you'd never pick up.
Jim?
I was listening to the Scoggins tapes that you left and found something.
Tapes? Jim, listen. Whatever you do, don't log the tape I sent you. Something massive is going on in Scoggins. Jeez, I mentioned the Hermes 2 and astronauts. If the director hears about any of this, it'll cause chaos in all the divisions. You can't let him know what's on that tape. Jim?
Yeah, I gotta go.
Womp womp. You know, don't worry about it. It's just some Earth astronauts that kidnapped us and brought us home.
So long,
They brought us to the hotel. That was nice of them. You know, just chilling at the hotel. Nothing wrong. Fucking Jim.
Director Jennings?
Good work, Tethers. Seems like you found something pretty important to these boys.
But
They'll take it from here.
But...
Enjoy yourself, Tethers. You're on vacation, for Pete's sake. Go skiing. Shoot a bear. As for me, I'm headed to that Moose-Ear diner. I hear they blend up one damn fine milkshake. Why don't you come along?
If nothing else, maybe I can convince Director Jennings to listen to me at the diner. I've got to get to the bottom of all this before these agents cover everything up. I'd better check around town to see who, if anybody, is still on my side.
Oh my. Well then, you know what these guys remind me of? They remind me of the crows from A Hat in Time. Hello, fellow expressed owl. We are also express owls. We do much hooting. You do realize these agents can hear you, dog. Shush. Oh my god, I wonder if Korka changed at all, but we should do it in order. Oh my god. We do much hooting. Hello?
Roger. Trees? Strange odors? Nope.
I'll just leave you guys to it then. If
Hi.
you can think of anything else, it's...
I'm sorry.
Okay. Goodbye.
Okay, good luck, Steve.
Yeah. Birds always hold as much as they can carry. Back home. Get back home.
Hi. That's your third fucking one?
Ah, good to see you, Tethers.
How quickly are you
Can't stay
downing
away from
those?
Milkshakes, I see. They are sublime.
Holy fuck.
You've got to listen. There are terrible things happening in Scoggins.
It better be good.
The eraser factory, Isaac Davner? Well, actually, his real name is Ed Davis. He was abducted from the factory, dragged away by tiny forest gnomes. And looking for him, I found the body of an astronaut in the forest. The Brotherhood, that's the local gnome cult, led me to a cabin with a reclusive scientist studying eclipses and lunacy. Then, last night, I found a camp around a crashed lunar lander and the remains of a missing cross-country skier. There's only one conclusion. The astronauts in the forest are murdering people!
Tethers, you're embarrassing yourself.
Have you guys ever done that in real life? Because I totally have. Where you're trying to, like, talk louder than a loud noise and it abruptly stops at something embarrassing at the end that without context that no one got because of the loud noise now sounds ridiculous? Because that's definitely happened to me before. Yep.
Look, believe me, I know how crazy it sounds.
I don't think you do, Tethers.
But I saw them. Astronauts. There's a camp in the woods.
Camping. Maybe that's what you need. Spend some time getting back to nature. It'll clear your head.
But they're killing people.
Aw. Well, to be fair, everything he was saying sounded ridiculous.
Maybe you don't believe me about the astronauts,
What tipped you off, Tethers?
but there are at least 6 missing persons cases in Scoggins, possibly more.
I already spoke to Sheriff Bog. Good man. Got the situation under control.
Where are all these agents from? Secret Service? CIA? NSA? NASA?
Just stay out of their way and let them do their jobs. It's classified, Tethers.
They're the MIB, guys. Also, I love how they're like, don't worry, the sheriff is on the case on the missing... Yeah, okay. But yeah, now we got the MIB walking around everywhere.
I don't know what Jim told you.
Ingram, it's not what he told us. It's what he told you.
Okay.
I hope Jim's not in any trouble.
Yeah, the
He's just
MIB.
helping me out with
The
my
Men in
case.
Black.
You're not on a case, Tethers. Vacation, remember?
Yes, sir. But the eraser factory foreman, Isaac Davner.
Could turn into a permanent vacation.
Yes, sir.
Oh, well. Nothing suspicious about that.
Director Jennings, since you've been here, have you seen any hidden people?
Hidden people? Is that what the locals call the undesirables?
Not exactly. They're gnomes. Forest gnomes. So, no, then?
We are so fired.
All right, Director Jennings. I won't come back until I have proof of what I've seen.
Feathers, you're a good puzzle agent, I'm assuming. I'd hate to see you throw that away.
Noted, sir.
Well then, let's get the fuck out.
Agent Tethers,
Glory?
I heard what you said about astronauts.
I know it sounds hard to believe, but I know what I saw.
Isaac used to say he had dreams about astronauts. They were trying to tell him something. I thought you'd want to know.
I've got to find it. The body of the astronaut.
Help Nelson retrace his steps to find the body of the astronaut in the forest. Rotate the tiles to create a path from Nelson to the astronaut. Oh, okay, just simple, tile rotation. Sorry, my cat's trying to open my door now and just ramming their body against it. Well, I'm gonna do some adulting now because I'm a responsible adult, all things considered, and that sucks. Well, have fun with your porn, Prestator. Have a good night. Enjoy yourself. And, yeah. Thank you for dropping by. And it really means a lot when you guys drop by. So, thank you. Sincerely. Did you say have a good? Have a good time. Please say I heard things. You said you're doing adulting right now, okay? Well, to me, adulting means you're jacking off in the corner, so have fun. Enjoy yourself, you know, all that shit. Personally, I have to go to the dentist tomorrow, so I probably won't be... I may not be able to go the full length. I'll need to look up how much more is left. Unfollowed? Really? Out of all the shit, that's what makes you unfollow? After all the shit I've said, that's what did it? Yep. Well, let's go find the, I'm gonna go find the dead astronaut. Have fun with your life, Prestator. And all that adulting.
It's an empty suit. It's been empty the whole time.
I mean, it's still an astronaut suit. Ah. Loading.
Isaac? I mean, Ed Davis?
No, it's Isaac Davner now.
He's not dead!
Those astronauts at the camp, are you working with them?
Not anymore. When the mission went bust, I tried to run away, but I had to run into the Moose-Ear Diner and fall in love with the waitress. I've been trying to make a new life ever since.
So he's a long-term astronaut guy.
Hermes too. I haven't seen it in any of the official records.
It was a secret mission, based on confidential research from some crazy scientist. They sent us to the moon with a device, a lunar ray. We were ordered to put it on the surface, but something went wrong.
A lunar eclipse?
I guess so. The boys on the surface didn't have a chance. As soon as they got back to the module, they went completely insane. Had to lock them in the airlock and scuttle the mission.
And you crashed in Scoggins.
I realized that the ray was a weapon.
Okay, so let me get this straight. They sent... Okay, so what the scientist guy who happened to live in Scoggins made a formula that he thinks connected insanity directly to the moon, which is the original idea behind lunacy. So he thinks he discovered literal lunacy. So the government, buying into it, sent astronauts up to the moon with what appeared to be a weapon, and upon using said weapon, those on the surface of the moon went completely insane, and the rest crashed down into Scoggins. At which point, Davner's here ran away from the mission, realizing it was a bust, fell in love with the waitress at the diner, and promptly tried to start a new life for himself. At some point, the gnomes got pissed off, ? And attempted to kill him. That is the well, let's ask about
I
the...
saw you taken away by the hidden people, didn't I?
Yeah, they brought me back to the lander.
Why did they take you there?
I don't know. They whisper, but in a language I don't understand. I'm not sure why, but I think they were taking me to the lunar ray. They want me to destroy it.
Okay.
I'll help you, Isaac.
You will, but aren't you with the FBI?
That lunar ray is way too powerful to return to the government. And besides, I'm on vacation. The government guys have already found the lander.
We'll have to get rid of that guard. Does your gun have a silencer?
We don't have to hurt anyone. Maybe if I make a noise, I can distract him.